Welcome to iScope Media. We know that it's been more than a week that BJP has won massively in 4 states out of the 5, which recently went to the assembly polls. But while Bhagwant Mann has already taken the oath as a newly elected Chief Minister of Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Goa and Manipur are yet to form their respective governments. The names of the chief ministers have been decided in the 3 states out of the 4, yet the BJP postponed the swearing-in ceremony in these states. And there is a valid reason behind this. Well, actually, March 17th is Holastak, which is considered inauspicious in Hindu customs and religious traditions. Well, it is believed that after Holastak, the party will give green signal to form the government in all the 4 states of UP, Uttarakhand, Goa and Manipur. Yogi Adityanath in UP, Pramod Sawant in Goa and Singh in Manipur are set to become the chief ministers. Well, in a situation as soon as Holastak ends, the swearing in of BJP government will start in all the 4 states. Well, this is the period which is not considered favorable for any auspicious work. It is observed for 8 days before the festival of Holi every year, where ceremonies like child naming, Grah Pravesh, which is housewarming, marriage and Bhumi Pujan, etc. are also avoided during this particular time. People also avoid buying new vehicles, land or home during this period. Shubh Muhurta starts after Holika Dahan. With this, the festival of colors also starts, that is Holi. Now, that has been the major reason why BJP has not yet formed the government in the 4 states. Well, in a turn of events, the Congress in Goa on Friday said that the BJP had delayed the government formation and the MLAs from other parties had approached the Congress to form the government in the state. It is loud and clear that all is not well in the BJP. Former Goa CM and senior Congress legislator Digambar Kamath said on Friday. He said that the BJP's failure to form the government in Goa even a week after the declaration of results indicated that BJP's claim of having more than 20 MLAs on its side was false, malicious and misleading. Well, Kamath also said that the BJP must explain the delay in government or publicly admit its inability to form the government. He said the Congress party is open to all options. The Congress party is open for all options to ensure a non-BJP government is formed in Goa, which will actually uphold the verdict of the 2022 assembly polls. While BJP leaders had said the government formation would take place after Holi on Friday, the Congress that had earlier humbly accepted the mandate of people has now claimed that the MLAs from other parties had approached the Congress to form the government. Kamath said, various MLAs across party lines have approached the Congress to take in the lead in the formation of the government. We appeal to all elected non-BJP MLAs to use their wisdom and take steps so that people of Goa get a full-fledged and democratically elected government immediately. All non-BJP MLAs must keep in mind that BJP has 20 MLAs, that is halfway mark and not the majority number. I'm not saying anything about believing in the chance of forming the government. I'm saying you expect us to be quite spectators. Why is the government not being formed? Kamath said at the Congress House in Panaji. Former minister in the previous Sawant government, Michael Lobo, now a Congress MLA, said the day we get the opportunity with the help of other party MLAs and independents, we can form the government. It's not that we cannot. For now, they have extended support to the BJP, but why is the government not formed? Is there a problem in the leadership? We have heard 3 people are vying to be the CM. Are they fighting? He said. Former Advocate General of Goa and newly elected Congress MLA Carlos Ferreira said that this was constitutional impasse and the governor who appointed Pramod Sawant, the caretaker CM, cannot be a mute spectator. Well, in the Legislative Assembly election that concluded recently, the BJP won 20 of the 40 seats in the Goa Legislative Assembly and said it was set to form the government with 3 independent and 2 MLAs from the Maharashtravadi Gomantak party. The election results were declared on March 10th. The Congress won 11 seats. Its ally, Goa Forward Party, and the homegrown revolutionary Goans Party won 1 seat each. The AAP and the MGP won 2 seats each, and 3 were won by independent candidates, including former Congress MLA Alexo Reginaldo Lorenco. In addition, Kamath also said, we also appeal to all the BJP MLAs who believe in democracy to use their wisdom and ensure that the people of Goa are not deprived of their rights to have a full-fledged government in place. Former Minister and BJP MLA Govind Gaure said that the government will be formed in the next 4 to 5 days. He said the Congress has no rights to accuse us of delaying government formation. In 2017, they had 17 MLAs and the BJP had 13, and still they could not form the government. We will proceed to form the government under the leadership of Dr. Pramod Sawant. The decisions have been taken, only formal announcements remain, Gaure said. While some of the newly elected MLAs had opposed the inclusion of the MGP in the government, the BJP asserted on Friday that all its 20 MLAs were united. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a meeting at his official residence at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg in New Delhi on Sunday evening over government formation in Uttar Pradesh, Goa and Uttarakhand. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, Party National General Secretary B.L. Santosh, and National President J.P. Nadda were present at the meeting, sources have said. Well, sources also said that the key agenda of the meeting was to discuss the names of chief ministers and the cabinet ministers in the 3 states. While Yogi Adityanath will take oath as the CM of Uttar Pradesh for a second term on March 25th, there's still no word yet on the composition of his cabinet. The BJP is now in the process of making last-minute tweaks to list off the cabinet and the council of ministers. The CM phase for Uttarakhand at the same time is, however, still under suspense. The BJP has scheduled a meeting of the party legislature in Dehradun on Monday evening, where the CM name will be announced. Central observers Rajnath Singh and Meenakshi Lekhi will reach Uttarakhand capital on Monday and announce the name of the new legislative party leader. A BJP insider has also told that the primary agenda of Sunday's meeting was to discuss the name of the Uttarakhand chief minister, as the incumbent Pushkar Singh Dhami has lost the assembly polls. Even as the suspense over the name of the CM continues, Uttarakhand BJP leaders confirmed that the newly elected chief minister will take oath with 11 cabinet ministers at the city's parade ground at 11 a.m. on March 23rd. Well, this is perhaps the first time when the BJP is faced with such a situation where a sitting CM has lost an election, but the party has returned to power for the straight second term with a thumping majority. Well, in Goa, caretaker CM Pramod Sawant is likely to again head the new government, but he is officially yet to be announced as the CM face. Well, now we have told you all the reasons why BJP has been delaying the government formation in the 4 states. Stay with us. We'll bring you more interesting topics to talk upon. This is Aparna Singh reporting for iScope Media.